Hi again. I just wanted to share a little bit of a personal story today with you. I was digging through my bins of clothing and I came across this t-shirt. Many of you know I was married to my ex-husband Vernon for 16 years, and I was a military wife for 16 years. So now with the divorce, it comes that I'm no longer a military wife. And so that seems strange to me because that's pretty much how I identified myself, my whole entire adult life. So, with the process of going through the divorce and trying to deal with all that, I'm also kind of dealing with somewhat of an identity crisis, if you will. So when I was married and being a Navy wife, everything that we shopped for or did for it was kind of revolved around the submarine because Vernon was in the submarines. So I found the shirt and I was like, oh, I don't know if I should wear that shirt now or not because, that's why I bought it. So anyway, it got me to thinking about my military wife friends, and I wanted to share a little bit with them about the opportunities that military wives can have in as being a Beachbody coach. I didn't know if, when I was, 16 years ago or so, when I first started thinking, oh, I want to, get fit and I want to lose weight or I want to, get into something, I did see some infomercials about, P90X or Insanity, and, and I thought, gosh, those are so expensive. I don't think I can do those just because, I don't want to pay the money. So it got me to thinking of what other military wives might be thinking about that as well. So first off, I wanted to tell you that there is a good benefit to being a Beachbody coach because it's free for you to be a Beachbody coach if you're a military wife or you're affiliated with the military. You do have to submit your LES to them, but then usually there's a registration fee and there's a $15 a month fee to carry on your websites. But with military, all those fees are waived. So it kind of is like a win-win because if you want to use some of the Beachbody products, if you just want to drink Shakeology or you want to do one of the programs, you automatically get a 25% discount just because you're military. So I think that's pretty cool. You can do it from anywhere. Now, when I was married to Vernon, we moved practically like every 2 years. So we were just constantly moving, and usually we went to the same sorts of places. We started off in Charleston, and then we went to Virginia, and then we came back and we went up to Rhode Island. We've been in Hawaii, and we've been back to Virginia. We've been back to Charleston. So we did move around, kind of in the same places. So I kind of knew where I was going all the time, but it was always new, and I always had to find a new groove. And I thought it was, it was kind of, it was nerve-wracking sometimes because, like, you go and you don't know anyone there. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know where to go. But your military spouse always has their job that they're going to. They always know people because they're kind of being put into a spot. I had the kids at home and I wasn't getting a job. Now, I could have gotten a job, but we moved every 2 years, so it seemed like it would be very difficult, and the kids were young. So I didn't want to keep having to go out and get a new job and, quit it and move and this and that. I actually was looking a lot of times for a stay-at-home business that I could do from home, but it never really crossed my path, and I didn't know of the Beachbody opportunity, which is, again, why I'm sharing it with you, because maybe you don't know. But it gives you an opportunity to meet new people. It gives you an opportunity to feel like you have a purpose. To, you're staying at home and you're taking care of the house, and your spouse may be going in and out to sea like mine was, or, wherever they're stationed. They might have their different places they need to be, but this could have given me a good purpose, and I would always have a job. I wouldn't have to go out and apply for one and change one. I'm in school counseling, so if I were to change states all the time, then I'd have to be certified in all those different states. And so that would have been kind of difficult and kind of a lot of red tape involved. Getting to work from home is pretty awesome because you get to make your own hours, you get to do what you want. So if you're in the military and your spouse is staying home for that day, or they get to have leave for a certain amount of time, or they're going to be going out to sea for a while, then you get to say, hey, I'm going to be on vacation today. I'm not going to go to work or do whatever because your work is at home and you're the boss. So you get to take care of the kids from home, whatever their schedule. If they have off school that day or they're going anywhere, then you get to be going on the field trips with them, or you get to go into their classroom and help them. But at the same time, you could potentially be bringing home some extra money and income for your family, which is very helpful. It does sound, sometimes you might sound like, oh, this sounds too good to be true. This is a little bit sketchy, or, this is fishy. But, it's really not. I love every single morning I wake up to some sort of messages that say, thanks for your motivation, or thanks for helping me. And so I really enjoy getting those messages, and it feels empowering to me, and it's building up my confidence. So it gives me an opportunity to gain some stuff for myself and to get fit and to be a good role model for my kids. So I don't think there's anything fishy about any of those things. There are different kinds of coaches. You might say, well, Terry, I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time putting in for this business, and I want to focus on my kids. But that's okay, because there's all kinds of coaches. There's 3 different kinds of coaches. There's a preferred customer / a discount coach, whereas that's just a person who wants to utilize the Beachbody products for themselves. They are just doing their program, they're drinking their Shakeology, and nobody's asking them any questions. But hey, you're military, so you get to have 25% discount on all of that stuff, even if you don't even want to do the business. So that's wonderful. Second thing is there's a hobby coach. Now you may be doing your program, and there's all of the different spouse groups. I used to go to different ones where the wives would get together, or I'd go into MOPS, or having places to meet when you're bringing your kids and that sort of thing. And so your friends might say to you, wow, you're looking really awesome. What are you doing? So you're just sharing. You start to share with them what you're doing, and they're like, wow, I really want to do that. And you say, oh, well, you can. And then you have your information, because you're already signed up as a coach. Then you just say, hey, here's my website. And then you can kind of share the information and pass the good benefits of Beachbody along to them. And the third is the business builder person. So that might be a person, your kids are in school full time and you're at home during the day. You don't want to go outside the house to get a job because it is busy in the evenings, and again, you're moving a lot. So you want to start working the business because you have a little more time. So you can, because you're your boss. So you just, we have Coach Basic trainings, and we have all kinds of trainings that can help you learn how to utilize the business. There's great earning potential. There's financial freedoms. How many times have you said to yourself, wow, I can't do that because I don't have any extra money? I know, because I was a military wife for 16 years, that just because you're a military officer or you're in the military doesn't mean you're making a ton of money. I mean, sure, the big wigs up top are making a lot of money, but there's times that, I had my 2 kids and I was there and we were sharing a Happy Meal at McDonald's just so we could stay on our budget. So what would you do if you had the opportunity to have financial freedom? If you'd like to know more information, please send me a message or comment below and I'll get in touch with you. And if you know of any military spouses or active duty that would benefit from this video, please feel free to share it with them. All right, you have a good day.